Welcome, beautiful ones. As you may have seen, when you walk on the street and when the sun reveals your shadow, even in the nighttime, you can be walking and you will feel this presence that is following you. This is your shadow. Beautiful ones, as I have shared, we have many layers of ourselves. So with each day that passes, we are learning and growing about these layers, these aspects. When the sun rises, we rise. When the sun sets, we are supposed to retire for the day, just like our flowers do. But through it all, in each day, we are learning that the treasure is you. Welcome back, beautiful ones. I am Sonia, the host of the Treasure Issue Podcast. And in this podcast, as always, it is a healing space. It is a space of aligning. And it is a space of remembrance. Yes, beautiful souls, beautiful treasures. This podcast is all about us remembering our infinite selves. And in this podcast today, betrayal, denial, blindness. Our shadow reveals these aspects of ourselves that we can't see at times, that we pretend to not know. That's the denial. And then when we do know, we betray ourselves by aligning with another person's beliefs, and you don't even believe it. That's the betrayal. You're betraying your core beliefs and blindness. We take a blind eye to many things. And I can share with you, in my 20s, I was in a relationship and I played like I didn't see certain things, but I did. But these are the expressions, and these expressions, beautiful souls, are expressions that keep us away from ourselves. They keep us in that falsehood, the illusion. It keeps us there because we at that moment do not know how to be true. We do not know how to act with integrity. And the reason being, beautiful ones, is because all of humanity, we all have the imprints of betrayal, the imprints of denial, the imprints of blindness. Yes, we all have these imprints. And this is why our shadow in this video today is revealing these expressions, these unconscious, insecure, unworthy reactions that all of us, we take at one point at 2 points, and for some of us, all the time. So that means that we are not being true to ourselves. And it becomes a way of being, a way of our lifestyle that we constantly deny things about ourselves. We constantly betray ourselves, and we constantly develop blindness to the things that we do not want to see. This is what causes our shadow to make you realize what's going on. It is helping you, helping me, helping everyone to understand what are we doing and why are we betraying ourselves? Why are we playing or developing blindness to certain scenarios? Why? Why do we do such things? Isn't this a very good question? Isn't this a very good topic to discuss? Because it's about us. Everything, beautiful ones, beautiful treasures, is about us. It is about how are you going to respond when things are not going good for you? How are you going to respond? Are you going to be true to yourself? Or are you going to develop blindness? Take a blind eye or take two blind eyes and pretend that you don't see what's right in front of you. Are you going to deny who you are? Are you going to deny yourself every single day? Yeah, these are very good questions. Very good questions. And this is why I've been led to have this podcast today, because our shadow, which is a part of us, we all have a shadow. And our shadow, beautiful ones, I have created a activation type of alignment to bring your shadows into the light. So what does that mean, bring your shadows into the light? Well, it means that you can amazingly now see. You can now stop denying and acknowledge your greatness, your essence, your beauty, and whatever you may be displaying. Even if it isn't beauty, you still have to acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge it because it's you. And our shadow is telling us to stop betraying ourselves. Because when we betray ourselves, that means we are saying that we're not worthy. That's what we're saying. And we are so worthy, okay? We are very worthy. But through the steps of this life journey, because we are entangled, okay? We are entrained, yes, we are, with each and every life, every person, every experience, every outcome. But also, we are the resolution, okay? We can be the problem, but we can also be the solution. That's the beauty in all of this. So our shadow reveals right now, today, when you have been walking this earth every day, betraying yourself, and it could be about anything. Ask yourself, why? Why am I betraying myself? Why? Yeah, ask yourself that question. Take notes about this. This is a masterclass. Yeah, did you know that this podcast is a masterclass? Everything about the treasure is you is helping you to remember your divinity. It is helping you to remember and to align to your power. So our shadow is revealing these things that humanity does every day and does not know why it does what it does. Okay? Humanity does not know collectively. At times we get glimpses of the truth of ourselves, but then we spiral back into denial, into not being able to see things that are right in front of us, and we spiral back into that betrayal. Yeah, betraying so we can please other people. Forget about us, right? Forget that we're worthy. Forget that we're present. Forget that we exist. Yeah, you need to hear this because when we all do these things, this is our shadow. This is our shadow, bringing it to our attention through our soul because we have many layers, beautiful ones. So I am here, as always, to shed the light. And our shadow is bringing these expressions front and center so you can realize what you may be doing unconsciously. Yeah, this is nothing to be ashamed about, beautiful ones. Because as you know, and if you didn't know, I'm going to share with you right now, everything in this life journey that we experience is about us being aware. It is about us learning not to deny ourselves, learning not to betray ourselves, learning not to develop blindness to the things that we do not want to see. Yeah, these are the conditions that are imprinted. And it's a shame that a lot of us can live our whole lives as these conditions. And these three expressions that I'm sharing with you from our shadow, it spirals into more paralysis, right? We can't move. Insecurity, which is related and connected to unworthiness. Yes, paralysis. You can't move. You don't know what to do because the conditions told you to not do anything. So be cognizant, be aware, gain some insight. If any of these expressions are currently running within your energetic system, your mind, your emotions, your everyday actions, if you are operating with these expressions, your shadow is bringing it to the surface so you can heal that. And when you heal it, it is acknowledging it. So when you acknowledge it, you can stop it. So when you stop it, then guess what? It's healed. You can look back and say, oh, I used to do that. I used to betray myself. I don't know why. And a lot of us don't know why, but I'm sharing with you the reason why we all do this at times is because of the imprints that has caused every human being to play small, to shrink, to hide, to not want to be involved, okay? To not want to engage in life, which is the opposite. We should be excited to engage in life because life is a precious gift. And I'm being told to tell you everything is a gift. You are the greatest gift, as I always share. For those who may be new to the Treasures You podcast, you are the greatest gift. Because if you, dear ones, yes, and I'm speaking to you, if you did not exist, this world would not exist. Did you catch what I just said? If you did not exist, this world would not exist. So in this world, because we encompass the whole, beautiful ones, everything from A to Z, from Z to A, you encompass all of it. So if you, during your life journey, want to play the angry person, the victim, you want to be the person that curses at people, that swears at people, that lies to people, that belittles people, that causes pain to people. Now, yeah, because we encompass the whole, we can display these expressions, and a lot of us do display those expressions. And the reason being that many display those expressions is because the imprints is so strong that you betray yourself, you shrink, you deny, you develop blindness because the conditions are so strong. But I'm here to tell you, beautiful ones, you're stronger. You are by far the strongest essence in existence. Yes, you are. You are powerful beyond measure. Yes. So when all of us display these expressions, we have bought into the illusion, the limitations that said to shrink, to betray, to deny, and to not see. Because when you develop those expressions, you don't have to engage. You can be mute. You don't have to engage. You don't have to say a word. But I'm here to share with you, when all of us display those expressions every day, and then it becomes month by month, becomes year by year, it then becomes you. So what does that say? You're living a false persona. You're living your life in falseness. You're living your life in the illusion because you allowed, or that condition that is very strong of denial, to take hold, to be front and center. It's in your energetic essence. Yeah. So in this podcast, we are shedding light so you don't have to betray yourself anymore. Why? We are not betraying ourselves in 2026 because 2026 is a new beginning year. It's fresh starts. It's fresh beginnings. It's all about being a leader. Yes, beautiful ones, you are a leader. It's just you don't think you are a leader because the imprints said otherwise. The imprints told you, told me, told everybody to shrink, told everybody to deny and to betray and to not see the things that's in front of us. Yes, these imprints told all of us to be that way. Yes, this is deep, this is true, and this is healing. As I said, this is healing, dear ones. So if these, as I said, if these expressions are running your life, take note of it. Start to journal. You can contact me as well if you feel comfortable. See, I'm serious about this, dear ones. This is no joke. This is no joke. This is the real deal type of real life expressions that humanity faces. We have to face ourselves. We have to acknowledge ourselves. We have to see, feel, hear, and know. And we can no longer, in this new cycle, hear me, dear ones. Hear me. I am speaking to you. I am speaking to all parts of you, your soul. We are no longer allowing for these expressions to keep us in victimhood, to keep us in a mentality that likes to shrink. We are no longer doing those things. No, we're not. Because it is time. This time, dear ones, for those who do not know the significance of 2026, and we will be going through storms. It's not going to be nice and easy, but because this is a new cycle, a new beginning, we are creating, we are laying down the foundation for this new earth. Yes, a new earth, beautiful ones. That means we ourselves have to become new because we are the earth. We are the universe. It is us. It has always been us. Every single thing that you have feared has been you. So again, I will always place links if anybody feels comfortable enough and they may be experiencing some energetic discomfort. We can have a session, we can have a consultation first just to see where you are at in your life, because this is what I do. This is my mission. This is my life's, I don't even like to say life's work because I don't consider what I do work, but it is a love that I have because I have walked. Yes, I have walked in those shoes of betrayal and denial and blindness and paralysis, all of it. And when you have walked in those shoes, you can reassure others that they will come out of it. But the sad thing about it, dear ones, is a lot of us do not know that we're in it in the first place. Yeah, I recall myself in some portions of my journey not even knowing that I was doing such things. That's how it happens because it's so strong. It's an imprint that you think what you're doing is beneficial for you. And as I like to share, everything has light in it. And you are experiencing it to learn and grow. But because we're in a new cycle right now, we are cutting all of that out. Yes, we are cutting it out. You know, we are not allowing, we are cutting the roots of that out so it cannot so it can no longer grow. Yeah, we are cutting the roots. I'm trying to think what I used to, oh, it's a hoe. I'm laughing. I have a funny experience with this tool called a hoe. I know, what a word, right? So a hoe can cut the roots out. So we're cutting the roots out right now. Yes, we are. Because we, as a collective and individually, we are more powerful than any betrayal, than any denial. Do you hear what I'm saying? Than any blindness. We are powerful, more powerful than any of that. Anything that is an illusion, we are more powerful than all of it. Listen to what I am saying, beautiful ones. Your shadow is revealing this so you can understand, so you will not betray yourself again and take a blind eye to the things you need to see. That's why we have our eyes, so we can see, not to play blind. So take note of this. Take note, beautiful ones. Yeah, I'm on a mission. I am on a mission because you are worth it. Whatever I have accomplished through this life journey of illusions upon illusions upon illusions. Yeah, there's a lot of illusions. We learn from it all, but I'm speaking to those who are perpetuating, recycling those expressions day by day, month by month, year by year, decade by decade. You see what I'm saying? So when you do that, as I said, that's all you know. And you don't even realize that you're betraying yourself. You don't even realize that you're denying and you're not seeing. You don't even realize that. But I am your wake-up call. I am your shadow right now, pointing it out, revealing to you the things that you need to see. Because what did I say? You are more powerful than those expressions. Yes, you are more powerful than any illusion. Yes, any illusion. Beautiful ones. So if you are having issues with denying yourself and betrayal and not seeing, as I said, I will place a link. That is, if you're comfortable, you can contact me, because this is what I do. I help each person, this is my mission, to understand the shadow. We have to integrate our shadows. And because it's 2026, that we are stepping up, every single person is stepping up. This is a new cycle. It's a new beginning. This is the cycle. Everyone is rising. Nobody's going to get left behind either. No. But if you're watching this podcast, then you know what time it is. It is time to continue rising. Okay? Continue rising, beautiful ones. Allow your innate power. Yes, your innate power. Your innate power, beautiful ones, is the organic essence that you are. In organic essence. Organic. There's nothing fake about you. Only when you deny, betray, and don't see, that's when those illusions grow and become you, but you are in organic essence that is pure and true. Yes, you are. And as I say that, I'm feeling a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people do not know that their essence is pure and true. This is why more than ever, this podcast is being shown. We have to remember our pure essence, our organic essence. Where do you think we're getting all this organic food and all that stuff? Because we're organic. We have forgotten we are the originators that are organic. Yeah, we have forgotten these true organic parts of ourselves. So, your shadow or our shadow reveals today. And because our shadow reveals today, right now within your essence, it is aligning, it is helping to cut those roots so they can no longer grow today. What will grow today is worthiness, is greatness, is optimism, is harmony. These are the expressions that will grow because we are allowing them to grow. Okay? When we allow ourselves to be open and to grow, then that is what will happen. More will grow within us when we allow it to grow. And the things that do not need to grow, that need to die off, because we go through deaths and rebirths. So this is a death. This is a death of denial, a death of betrayal, a death of blindness. So we can now, right now, today, we are gaining new vision. The seed of new vision is being planted today within you. New vision. The seed of worthiness is being planted within you today. The seed of cooperation, the seed of cooperation, the seed of, if you don't betray, what's the opposite of betray? The seed of greatness is being planted in you today. The seed of optimism, the seed of great times, the seed of new beginnings. Yes, beautiful ones. So breathe in your life force, knowing that in this new beginning, all of these seeds are being grown within you today. And everything that does not need to continue to grow has already been cut at the root. Yeah, we used a hoe. I know I laugh when I say that. The hoe is what cuts all of the roots in the ground, all the weeds. So we're cutting all of the weeds of betrayal and denial. We're cutting that with a hoe. It's no longer going to grow. How you like that? Because the new seeds are growing. They are flourishing. They're germinating right now within your essence. Your essence as the leader. Your essence as the great leader, leading the way and changing the narrative of your story. All right, beautiful ones. Our shadow reveals, and our shadow also reveals that the treasure is you.